Hey everybody, welcome to my plan with me for the week of December 2nd through the 8th. I am using this Reputation kit from Planner Pixie Co. I did last minute change my mind on what I was going to use for this week, so I had to make sure to get a printable, but I did print literally everything that came with the kit, so I have options for laying down the base. I mean, I have, are there 5, I think? Yeah, 5 different 15mm options. So I'll be saving the ones I don't use. And yeah, I thought about bringing in red a little bit more as like a foil color, but I just didn't have the stuff I wanted. So I ended up going more with what the colors are in the kit. So because of that, let's get through this. I picked Lavender Hollow, some regular lavender, and silver. So I just have this freebie already, and again, that freebie, I've got some like black stuff too that I threw in. I've got that like sampler, another freebie. I thought this was perfect, and especially for Sunday specifically, I'm gonna have to make sure that I put it there because she did say that at that show. And then I've just got a bunch of Swifty box overlays. It will definitely not be able to use anywhere close to all of these, but I just pulled in everything silver I had. Got some stars to go with like the patterns, and then I have different 15mm options. So I've got the disco balls, and then I've got this sheet with like stars, just some purple hollow scripts. And for underlays, I've kind of got a mixture of things. Oh, let me show this first though. I do have another 15mm disco ball thing. So yeah, for underlays, I have these Reputation snakes in just black. So I'm probably gonna use them in black unless I just decide to foil them. And then I have some underlays in stars, but there's only 8. So I'm not sure if I'm using those. And then I have some lavender hollow solids, just one sheet though. And then I have a sheet of these disco balls and gemstones. So something will be mixed together between all of this. I am not going to be filming the base again just because I'm getting more caught up, but I have just been really exhausted and dealing with some pain. So it's easier for me to do this off camera, but hopefully if you do miss me doing the base in the video, let me know and I can hopefully start doing that at some point again. But it's just a lot of work for like 2.5 minutes of my video. So I will be back once I've got that done. Before I get into the day by day, I did just want to show the base since I did not film it, but I did end up choosing the purple hollow and silver and mixed them. So I've got the stars under these. And then I am pulling in some red. Like I did have some there, but I am doing red for scripts. So that is how I'm going to pull it in instead of doing it as like one of the underlay colors. So for the sidebar, I did already fill it in. I put in this quote box that I just cut to fit. And then I put pain so I can track my pain. I am going to start trying to use my sidebar trackers some, particularly for pain, I think. So, because my doctor asked me to track it so we can kind of pinpoint what specifically is triggering it and like when. But first thing on Monday is that I did some sticker shopping. So I think this was the remainder of my Black Friday shopping. So I was getting like Cyber Monday stuff, but yeah, I just took a while on shopping, like I did mention a bit in the video before, because I was just indecisive this year. So I finished everything up this day so I could get all my orders in. Then I did some work. So I was doing computer work this morning, and I did the laundry. We had our first snow in Missouri. So I did talk about how we had snow flurries when I was hanging out with my in-laws, but that was in Illinois. So it was like the first snow of the year at my house. So it was really just a dusting. I mean, some people might call it flurries, but there was a little bit that stuck to the ground, but it wasn't actual, like, genuine accumulation. I don't know. I still just wanted to mark it as the first snow because I don't know what kind of snow we're actually going to get. We don't get a ton where I live because I'm in southeast Missouri, so we definitely don't get the kind of snow that a lot of people up north do. So while I was on the porch watching the snowfall, I did see 2 cardinals in my yard, like on a tree. And one flew away like as soon as I saw it, and the other one stayed a while. And I get really emotional about cardinals because, I mean, there's symbolism behind them, like when you've lost a loved one, and so that means something to me in that respect. And also specifically with my dad, he was a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan, so it's kind of like double reminding me of dad. So that was special. And then, okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I did start printing and cutting my orders this day. Looks like I did 4 orders this day because I got a bit of a later start, and I did print all my order freebies before I did the orders just because I wanted to have those all done and ready. I finished Beach Read while I was working on orders, and that was such a fun read. I love everything I read by Emily Henry, so definitely recommend. Then after I finished up the orders that I did that day, I did do a post office run because I like to take orders to the post office as soon as I get them done. I know that realistically I can't always do that, but when I can, I like to. So got that done, and then I did go and pick up some scooters, even though it was like 4:45 or something, because I went close to before the post office was closing. So when I got home, I didn't mark this, but I did actually do a bit more work. I got a couple more orders filled and had dinner, and then Evie was cuddling me, which was super sweet because she is not always so like affectionate, especially with me because Brian's her person. So that was sweet. And I did play some Dreamlight Valley this night, and then I did some planning after that. So it was a full day for sure. I'm going to put these last stickers down, and then I will go over where all the stickers for the day are from. I just love that little sticker. It's so cute. I'm going to be sad when I run out of them. But I have a lot of Black Dog stickers, so I'll still have stuff to mark Evie things. I feel like I don't mark stuff with my dogs a ton, but I mean, they're just like, you know, we're always hanging out. But it just depends on what I have to mark in the day. So this is from just some of the foil I had. So I guess for foil, I kind of showed where it's all from in the intro. So I'm not going to like say where all the foil is from individually if I think of it. But that is from my shop, Corks and Corgs Co., which, if you don't know, is on Etsy. All of the corks and icons are hand-drawn, and then the links, I did get some commercial use clip art for that. But if you're interested, the link is in the bio as well. And then that is from Carly Plans, as well as that script, Once More with Love, Carly Plans, Joy of Planning, I'm not sure, Fox and Cactus, Carly Plans, Once More with Love, my shop, and I do have like all the eras, microphones drawn, and yeah, I don't know where all that's from. Tuesday, I did go to Target, so I did a little bit of shopping, but the reason I was there was to pick up a prescription. And then I went to Starbucks. I'm not sure if that means I like actually went to Starbucks, because there's one like a minute away from Target, or if I got it in Target. Then I picked up my pair of tennis shoes that I'd been waiting to pick up. They had been ready for like over a week, but the holiday stuff was just keeping me busy. Gosh, I don't think I put that down straight. Okay, so after I got the shoes, I did come back home and I worked. I was packing orders, so the ones that I had done the night before, I'm guessing. And then I did some planning. I put down a base. I finished watching the TV show A Man Inside. I did not mark that, but that is a new comedy show that I just binged. It's on Netflix. And I don't know if they're going to have another season. They set it up to where they could, but I hope they do because I enjoyed watching it. I had a YouTube binge while I was planning this day, and then I started watching the new season of The Lincoln Lawyer. I love that show so much. Or I either started watching it or I was working on watching more. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have been watching more. I'm not sure. But yeah, so good. I just really love that show. And the funny thing is, I didn't even know Neve Campbell was in it when I started watching it, or at least I don't think so. That's not why I watched it. I just saw the premise of the show and I was like, oh, this is something I would enjoy, which I was right. So after watching that, I did just have awful insomnia this night. I'm not sure if it was just one of those things that happens to me because I've had insomnia since I was a child, or if there was a reason for it, but I didn't write it down if there was. Yeah, I don't know. I take medication for sleep, so usually that helps, but there are some times where I just can't sleep, even with my medicine. And I have an extra one I can take on top of the regular stuff if I'm having a rough night, but I typically will not remember that's an option until it's like 3 a.m. and then I'm hesitant to take it because I'm afraid it'll make me drowsy the next day. So Wednesday, I was really excited because I woke up and Spotify Wrapped was released. I still really liked it this year, and I was very excited to get an artist video from Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a jump scare when they show your favorite songs before, or not your favorite songs, your top played songs before they show your favorite artist, and Taylor Swift was not any of my top played songs, and so I was like, oh my gosh, is she not my artist somehow, which would have been wild, but no, she was. I just listened to a lot of different music this year, and I was really into some of the new pop artists like Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan, so yeah. I kind of spread around what songs I listened to. Although I did listen to Good Luck Babe like 98 times, I think. So I clearly love Chappell Roan's music. But the only thing I will say is Spotify Wrapped, I was kind of disappointed that there were less stats than I feel like they usually do, and it really showed that they did layoffs and used more AI. So that was disappointing to me, and I really hope that changes in the future, but I'm not gonna be surprised if it doesn't. To me, it was just very evident that there wasn't like a human touch involved in it. But then this morning I had my morning coffee. I did some planning. I did the monthly spread in my Hobo Cousin. So that was really exciting because they do put December from the year before in the monthly section. So I was very happy to get to finally play around in that. And then I did some more work. I was printing and cutting orders. I went to the post office. And then when I got home from the post office, I made some bracelets because I did have orders at this point that I was getting to that had bracelets in them. So I needed to make those, and they just take a little bit more time than printing and cutting stickers because they're individualized by size, and some of the customs I just have to pick out specific beads. So I don't have them pre-made. I make them to order just because I don't sell enough bracelets to justify making a ton. And while I was making bracelets, I was listening to the book It Ends With Us. So I don't know if this is a hot take, but I did not like that book. I want to preface it by saying I think that the subject matter is very important, and I feel like it was handled with care, and I don't dislike it because of that, but I just felt like the writing was... She handled the subject matter well without writing it well, if that makes any sense. I feel like it needed another edit or two, and I also don't ever want to watch the movie Finding Nemo again because the amount that Just Keep Swimming was in that book like irritated me, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I can't even decide if I'm gonna watch the movie because I just did not like the book that much. So let me know, is the movie worth a watch? It is on Netflix now, but I wanted to read the book first. But I know the movie had a lot of controversy around it too, just because of Blake Lively, so I don't know. Then something that I just can't share because it's not my place to share happened this evening that really upset me. So I played the song The Black Dog by Taylor Swift on repeat, and then all I could think about basically for the rest of the night was just like karma. Like karma is gonna come for people. So I used that little Karma is a Cat sticker that I think was on a full box overlay, but I just cut it out because it's pretty tiny. So Thursday morning, I dropped off Evie at the vet early in the morning. We were pretty sure she had like a bladder or kidney infection, so she needed to be seen, and it's just easiest to get her in, or either of them in ASAP by doing a drop-off. So I just take them in the morning and they see them when they can, and then I pick them up whenever they're ready, which is usually in the afternoon. So took her there. I dropped by Starbucks because I was very tired because I'm not used to getting up at 8, let alone being somewhere at 8. Then I had an order pickup to do at Lowe's, so I took care of that. I did some planning when I got back home, and then I decided to restart watching Ted Lasso this day. I was like sad it was over, and Brian kept being like, well, why don't you just rewatch it? But I was nervous too because it just gets me so emotional at the ending. But I decided, okay, let me just go ahead and do it. So after that, I did go to the post office because Evie was ready to be picked up, and she did have a UTI. They like sent off some labs and stuff that they gave her antibiotics in a shot, so we didn't have to worry about giving her pills, which specifically for her is very helpful because she is just really bad about taking pills. So it can be difficult, especially when we have to give her allergy medications every day. Like, she will lick the food off of them that they're wrapped in and spit the pill out. So it was expensive, but overall it worked out. So after I picked her up, I did have some Happy Mail. My Swiftness came in the mail this day, which I was very tempted to open, but I did not. I held out. So I am instead opening it daily like I'm supposed to with the Advent. And then I did play some Dreamlight Valley this night after we had dinner. Took a really hard nap. I like turned my game off and just zonked on the couch. And then I did a little bit of planning, but then I just went to bed early this night. So despite my nap, I was still just tired. So it's a long day. And I was worried about Evie and just, yeah, so long day in multiple ways. And I just realized I forgot to say where the stickers from Wednesday are from. And actually, I don't think I even did Tuesday. I'm all over the place. So if you want to know where some of the stickers are from, I don't really know where the foiled ones are from, but if you want to know where any of the other ones are from, just let me know. So while I'm at it, that's from Carly Plans, My Shop, Carly Plans, My Shop, and Carly Plans. It's honestly fairly redundant, I guess, if I do say where stickers are from. So this post office script is from Carly Plans, and then this Corky with the microphone is from My Shop. That script is from Leonard Designs. Those I do recognize. And then for Dreamlight Valley, the script is, again, from Carly Plans. It's that same font. I think this was her birthday sale font, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that icon is from. I don't usually use foiled icons, but since I was wanting to add in red to this kit, I just thought the icons along with the scripts would add a nice pop of color to the very like muted / purple colors in the kit. And these don't actually have any like open boxes under them. I just wanted to use more of the full boxes, so because I didn't want to cover that up, I decided to put that like vigilante shit quote box overlay in the middle, and then, you know, I got some other box overlays there, but I'm going to tape over that just because it's easier to deal with while I'm putting stickers down. So Friday, I tried to decorate for Christmas, and unfortunately, I was just feeling too bad, so I had to stop. We did put the tree up, or I guess I should say Brian put the tree up, and then he put lights on it. And I was going to do ornaments and some other things around the house, but I just physically couldn't, so that made me sad, because I'm not the most festive person when it comes to Christmas. you likely know if you've been following me for a bit or if you follow me on Instagram. But I do love my Christmas tree, and putting up ornaments is honestly one of my favorite parts of Christmas, because I just love to look back and see where the ornaments came from and just, I don't know, just look at memories. So yeah, I was sad I didn't get to do that. So instead I did film 2 Plan With Me's. So now I remember, I was going to film and then I was going to decorate after that. But once I was done filming, I was having so much back pain that I couldn't do it. So unfortunately, I've just been dealing with a lot of pain lately. And some of it, I know what is causing it. Like, some of my back pain is related to the back injury that I got this year. But some of the stuff, I'm not 100% sure what it's related to. So, working on figuring that out. So, once I was done with filming and everything, since I had a backache, I moved to the couch and I was doing some editing on the couch. I had the Chucky Yule log up, which is on Peacock, if that's something that sounds interesting to you. But it's so funny. Like, I don't know why I got by a jump scare, but it did surprise me. I mean, it's Chucky. Like, of course, there's going to be creepy stuff in it, but there was just Christmas normal, like Chucky sitting in a chair for so long that I kind of forgot. And then it just made me laugh. Like, it didn't scare me. It startled me. And then I just started laughing because it was funny to me. But that's because I love horror. So after that, my husband and I played more of Ogu in the Secret Forest, which is just so fun. And then I watched the Eras tour because this was the last weekend of the tour. And that's why I used this kit, because I just wanted to commemorate that. So then I kind of had a mental breakdown because the surprise songs this night were Never Grow Up and The Best Day. There was another song too, but that was the first. Actually, I don't know if it was the first or second. But anyway, she sang those 2 songs mashed up and I was sobbing. If you're not a Swiftie and you don't know the songs, they are about her parents, and there is just video of like her and her dad, and it just really got me in the feelings because I'm missing my dad really bad right now. So yeah. So after that, because I was just very unwell, I was like, let me do something to cheer me up. So the Sabrina Carpenter A Nonsense Christmas special came out this day. So I did watch that. I have not cut these stickers, but I will be using one of these stickers to mark that. And then I didn't mark it, but I did some planning. So that's from a clothes shop. So is that. That's from SPC. Fox and Cactus, Carly Plans. Paper and Milk, which I guess they're closed too, but yeah. Leonard Designs, Carly Plans, Once More Love, and Plan a Hannah. And then those kissy like stickers are also from Carly Plans. For these days, I had quote overlays and scripts that fit some of the surprise songs she sang. So put them up there for that reason. I thought it would be cute. But Saturday, I did, the first thing I marked was that I just was filling orders. So I was working again. And then I finished the book Me Before You, which was so good. I highly recommend it. It is very emotional and it definitely made me cry, but I really liked that book. So I'm not sure why I put off rating it for so long because I don't think I've watched the movie since I was trying to read the book first. So now I can watch that. But I was having a lot of pain again this day. It was more pelvic pain this day. So, oh my gosh. I did not realize how big these little things are, and they are not fitting well. Like, it's really hard for me to mark 9 things in a day, and I probably would have been more choosy if I realized that, but it's okay. So I did work on making some more bracelets for orders this day. I was just doing it from the couch since, like I said, I was in pain. Then my husband and I had Qdoba for dinner, and we watched Moana because we want to watch Moana 2. And Moana is my favorite modern Disney movie, so I'm very excited for Moana 2. I need to watch it ASAP because I really want to see it in theaters, and I think it's been out for a little bit now. So after the movie, I did play some Dreamlight Valley, and then I watched the Eras Tour again. So I guess I wrote like what the surprise songs were. She sang I Love You, I'm Sorry, and Last Kiss with Gracie Abrams, which I love Gracie. She's so good. I love her new album, and I thought it was really fun that they did a collaboration since it was the second to last night of the tour. I ended the night by planning while I was listening to a book. Thankfully, the songs were not as emotional this night, so I didn't have like a full-on breakdown. But gosh, music just makes me feel so deeply, and it's a blessing and a curse, I guess. But I really do appreciate it. I mean, sometimes I need the catharsis of just sobbing to a song, but when I don't expect it, it's a bit disarming. Anyway, that is from my shop, Leonard Designs, SPC, The Coffee Monsters Co., Carly Plans. This is from Once More with Love. This script I'm going to put down, I don't remember where it's from. I've gotten a few Disney movie scripts from various places. That script is from Carly Plans, and then that again is from Once More with Love. The script I'm about to put down is from Carly Plans, as well as the plan script. And then the icon I used for this last one, which is like a clown face emoji, I just purchased clip art for personal use and made stickers out of them because I couldn't find any stickers like that, so I just made my own. So Sunday was a big day because it was the last day of the Eras Tour. I did not mark as much as I expected to because I did use an extender like preemptively thinking I would, but that's okay. You kind of get to see more of the underlays this way. So I woke up and I was just in so much pain yet again. And then I did some editing. I'm guessing I just didn't finish the night before. I planned, and then I was listening to a book. I didn't mark which book on this day, so I'm not sure what it was. But after reading, I played some Dreamlight Valley. Or honestly, I might have been doing that at the same time, because a lot of times I will listen to books while I am playing it, or I'll listen to music. But then I FaceTimed Christine and Sarah because they were hanging out, because this night there was a Chiefs game and then there was also the Eras Tour. So because of the time zones, they were not overlapping at all. But also because of the time zones, the Eras Tour ended at like, I don't know, 1 a.m. or something. So we had initially planned to do a like watch party together to watch the last show, then realized how late it was and they both had to go to work the next morning. So we decided to just do it virtually. So basically, once we were all done eating dinner, up until when Christine went home, we were FaceTiming. So that was fun. I was excited to be able to be a part of the night because I was really bummed that I was feeling so bad and couldn't drive out to join them. So then I marked that the Chiefs were playing the Chargers this night. And then we got the AFC West title for the 9th time. So I, of course, had to mark that. I found some screw top rosé that I had, and I drank that this evening because of the lyric, how'd we end up on the floor anyway? Your roommate's cheap-ass screw top rosé, that's how. So I felt it was appropriate for the final tour night. And then I watched the final tour. I thought there wasn't anything special that Taylor did at the time other than saying Karma is the guy on the Chiefs, which is why I put this there, which that was special because they were filming it. So that was exciting. But I was so like emotional that I didn't realize that she actually like left through the orange door instead of leaving by just like going down under the stage. So notice that later, but I was just such a mess. I was crying. I was sad. It was over. I know it sounds dramatic, but it was just such a piece of joy in a kind of a hard couple years. So yeah, it was just kind of hard to say goodbye to that, and I don't really care if it is dramatic. That's just my honest feelings. So, yeah. I'm trying to figure out like how to do this because I want to put the bow here. Okay. With the clown. I was saving these for a special occasion because I only have 2 of them from the Coffee Monsters Go. So I thought this would be a good time to use them. So for this day, these stickers are from my shop, SPC, Carly Plans, Stick with the Plan Co., Carly Plans, SPC, The Coffee Monsters Co., Carly, Fox and Cactus, The Coffee Monsters Co., like I said, Carly Plans, Fox and Cactus, and Plan Hannah. So that is everything for this week. I am just gonna write stuff in off camera and then post it to Instagram, so I'm not gonna like write it and then come back. So if you watched this, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.